Okay, I'm gonna put mine on silent too.
I just put my phone on silent.
Focus. Okay. Do not disturb. Okay, we're good.
Oh, now my face is gonna be red.
All right, let's try this again.
It's good.
It's really good. All right.
Ma. There you go.
Ready?
Mm.
Welcome to the Educators Table podcast, where early childhood educators pull up a chair, get real, start conversations, and grow together.
Hi.
Hi.
Emily.
Welcome back to the Educators Table, friends.
Welcome back. So, Emily, how was your week?
Week recap. I got a nail in my tire. I fixed it. I went from Samsung back to iPhone.
Oh my gosh. That was a whole thing.
I tried to do something new. It wasn't for me.
It was not. Listen, I'm an iPhone girly and I'm an Apple girl through and through, and I will never be anything else.
Yeah. So this the story goes is I was like thinking about getting a Samsung, and then Vicky's like, well, it's not gonna, like, your Samsung's not gonna connect to like your Apple laptop. And I'm like, well, that's okay. And I was thinking about it, and then I was like, should I not? And then I was talking to my sister about it, and I was like, I kind of want to get the Samsung, but like Vicky's gonna be so mad at me if I get a Samsung. She wants me to stay with Apple, and Jessica goes, Vicky can adapt. And then I told Vicky about it, and Vicky's like, I won't adapt.
Vicky cannot adapt. I cannot adapt. We need the blue messages, and we need shared calendars.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to share notes, and I need to be able to share just everything. You need to be compatible with me.
I know. It's like our own little relationship app.
Yeah.
So I made the switch back. Thank gosh. Bless the lady at Bell, Sylvia. Shout out to you.
Thank you, Sylvia,
for helping
for getting
me.
us back, because
Yeah.
I have been a mess since you left Apple.
We're so back.
We're so back.
I did that. So that was good. And then I watched all of the Kissing Booths, 1, 2, and 3. I think there's a 4.
Are those movies?
Yes.
Ooh,
It's like a series off of a book. like the P.S. I love you. Or, no, I don't know. I don't read.
Yes.
I think that's a thing.
I don't read. But there was a P.S. I love you show, right?
Movie.
Okay. All right.
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like a novel thing. It's kind of giving The Summer I Turned Pretty, but less good. But it's like kind of, there's brothers, there's a girl.
Because the P.S. I love you one was the one where her sister like sent out all of the love letters that she had written, right?
Yes.
Anyway, so Emily watched The Kissing Booth.
I watched all three. I think there's a fourth one, but I haven't watched that one. I think I stopped at 3 because that one's the most emotional.
And we weren't ready for that.
I wasn't ready for it.
Not ready for it.
And then
so
I went to a spa.
We lost our light. Siri, turn on the family room to 100%. Oh, we are so back.
We're so back. Technical difficulties.
So last night we went to a spa.
Weekly recap. We went to a spa. We went to a wood fire sauna and a salt room.
Yeah. So this was like the first time that I've had even like a spa experience. This is not like something that I do. Like I get massages.
Right.
But I've never done like a spa. I was gonna go for sauna and then spa.
Mix the two.
And so it was just spa.
Yeah. It's good.
So we went to this like event where there's this business that's called Bliss Mobile Sauna.
It was
and
mobile.
So it's because it's literally a sauna in a trailer.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Because like in the trailer, it had a sauna in the back, and then it had like a couch, and then like a TV, and like kind of like a relaxing like lounge type area.
Yeah,
it was a vibe. It was pretty cool. And then we went into the sauna where
I melted.
I sweat out of places I didn't know could sweat.
Burned.
Oh my gosh, it was so hot. We both brought water bottles because it said to bring water bottles.
Sure did.
And we both brought tumblers that were metal. And guess what happens when you bring metal tumblers into a sauna? It's an
She's
oven.
hot. Yep.
Even our straws were hot that it was like hard to drink the water out because you had to put your lips to it first.
I know. And then you wore a necklace and you were just burning a hole in your chest.
God.
And then she's like, take it off. I'm like, I can't. My hands are so slippery.
And I have nails on, and so I couldn't get it off. And like the whole thing
was
like,
it burns.
I'm like, it's burning.
Vicky, you're dramatic. Anyways, we were
Watch
having
like a blister in the shape of my necklace.
We were having an internal crisis, and everybody else was like, it's so nice.
Is so great. And
so
we're
relaxing.
So mindful.
And I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah. We were both just like so focused on how we're like dying. And then, so part of the whole experience too is that it's like the sauna, and then they had water that had like essential oils in it. And so they had this wooden spoon, and then you like spoon the water onto the coals to make it creamy. And I was like sitting really close to it because
right
that's where
above
I got
it.
like stuck.
We were
like,
sitting right above it.
People kept leaving, and so we kept having to scooch, and I ended up like in the back corner where it was so hot.
We were pretty much sitting like on top of the stove. Like on top, not even like below, so it like wasn't like the lower seating where like it's like heat rises, guys. And so we were like trapped in there because there were so many people in there. We couldn't be like, oh, excuse me, can you move? Because I'm like, I can't breathe, I can't like see, I can't whatever. It was traumatic.
In a sauna full of very mindful people who do this all the time, we didn't want to be like, we need to leave.
Yeah. We're
too hot.
Can you not make it too hot?
So we had to buck up, and we stayed in there for a pretty long time.
I only had to take one break.
We only took one break, and it was pretty good. But then they just like kept putting water on the thing.
What do you think, guys? Hotter?
Oh
Please
God.
no.
My eyelids were sweating. Everything was sweating. It was like, I can't see.
Yeah.
And then I asked the girl to check the thermometer, and it was at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Was 150. I'm a redhead. I'm not built for that.
I was getting a sunburn.
You're also like redhead vibes.
They're like, hey guys, you ready to hallucinate? Like, I'm already there, babe.
We've been there for the last 10 minutes already, but yeah. And so then after, we did something called a sound bath.
Yes.
Which, when I read it on the website, I thought we were going to take a bath of some sort. I thought I was getting wet. I thought that you sweat in the sauna, and then you
go into the bath.
You get into the bath, and then it like rinses off. I don't know what I thought, but it's not. You don't get wet in there. You have to be. You're dry.
You have to be so dry.
You have to be so dry because we went into a salt chamber.
Yeah.
This was.
It was kind of magical.
I felt like a genie in a lamp.
Yeah.
Like.
It was honestly like a little dusty in there too. It was like
you like walk in and you're like, there's salt in the air. It's literally
ambiance.
It's literally like crystallized in the air, and you can see the sparkles as you like
a
go.
Palace.
And it was really cool. It was like a palace
with like a backdrop of like vines and water trickling down
and spiders.
We did see a couple spider webs.
Yeah. And then like all the walls are solid Himalayan pink salt bricks that like create like this like temple room, and then the floor is salt gravel. So it's not like fine dusted salt, it's like chunky rock gravel salt. And then there were yoga mats on top, and so we laid down on top of it, and then there was a lady with some bowls who made some sounds. And we bathed in it.
We bathed in the sound.
We bathed in the sound.
And I was trying so hard not to laugh. Sometimes you just get the giggles. Because, listen, it was Vicky's first sound bath. And so, like, she didn't know what to expect. And I just... as soon as the bolt went, wah, 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 I looked over at Vicky, and her eyes were so big. I was trying not to laugh. Like, it was really good. Yep. The way that it bounced from one ear to another, I was like, freaky.
Oh my god.
We were fully bathed and immersed in the sound.
Immersed. And I tried to close my eyes and like be mindful, but then I was like, don't fall asleep. You can't be the person that falls asleep.
Is snoring.
So because they said that there was someone snoring, but it wasn't me because I kept my eyes wide open the whole time. Yeah. And it was a very cool experience.
Honestly, my skin was glowing after, so.
Yeah. And I could hear you digging in the sand a little bit. The salt.
I was having a sensory experience.
It's like she's building a sandcastle.
I wanted to see how deep the sand went, and so I was like sticking my finger in.
I
It was
did
pretty
too.
deep.
Yeah, it was like at least my finger deep.
Yeah,
and then I was scraping the floor.
Yeah,
and it was there was floor under it. So
if only I had like a little Tonka truck.
Yeah. I need an excavator.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. They gave us some tea after.
They did. The tea was nice. It was a good touch.
Some grounding tea.
Yep.
And then while she was soundbathing us, she was also like singing and like humming, and
oh yeah, she was good.
Know, it was pretty relaxing.
Would you do it again?
I think I would do the sauna part again. So like I know that the sauna, they have, okay, so I would do the sauna and a bath. A real bath, not a sound bath. Okay. So that sauna, they have like a package where you can like rent the sauna, so you can have it like come to your driveway or your business or like sick. Whatever. So they'll park wherever you want.
So we need to bring these to the daycare for lunchtime.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. So they have like an add-on where you can do a cold plunge. So imagine doing the sauna and getting so hot that you're like literally dying.
Yep.
And then they plunge you into ice water.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound heavenly?
It does. I would do the salt room, but I wouldn't do the singing bowls. I would just sit in there. Just sit in there.
Yeah. So
maybe with some peaceful music. Yeah.
The picture on the website had lounge
people
chairs.
Sitting. Yeah.
I would like a lounge chair. That. I want an anti-gravity lounge chair to sit in the salt and feel the toxins releasing from my cells, of every cell in my body.
Yeah.
I would do it again.
Yeah. It was good.
Again. I would like the cold plunge.
I looked over and Vicky's like, I'm going to lick it. And I'm like, don't lick the walls. She's like, no, I need to lick it. Please don't lick it.
Do you know how difficult it is to be in a room just surrounded by salt and you just want to know how it tastes? I just wanted to lick the walls.
You know what? They make them for horses. I could get you one.
Salt licks. I had one for my hamster when when I was a kid. I had a hamster. Her name was Macy.
Aww,
she was adorable.
That's nice.
And she had a salt lick. She loved it.
Mother like daughter.
I need a salt lick. I actually don't like salt, which is interesting. I don't tolerate it well.
Oh.
I don't like to salt my food or anything. So it was a really odd experience for me to be in salt completely and be like, I want to lick it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like salt. So
yeah.
But I don't know. I feel renewed. I'm a whole new person.
Yep. We refreshed.
I'm actually like the most tired I've ever been today.
Yeah. Just getting out all that toxins, this negative energy.
Yeah.
It's flushing.
Yep. So speaking of negative energy, we are going to talk about gossip in daycares. Gossip is a big hot button topic in daycares. I feel like it's one of those things that when you are in women dominated industries, it's hard to stop the flow of gossip from escaping the break room, the parking lot. It feels like it comes in from everywhere. And so we wanted to just like address it today and talk about, I guess, like why it exists and what we can do about it. Coming from a manager standpoint, everyone always wants you to stop the gossip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that is extremely challenging, because how do you stop people from gossiping when you have absolutely no control over what people do or say or what they're going to think or whatever? And so it's really hard, because if you just like tell people not to gossip, they're still going to do it. They're just maybe going to do it
quieter
on text, on Snapchat, in disappearing messages, just in the parking lot after hours. And so there's that element of, do you want it to stop, or do you want people to turn it more into feedback instead of gossip? So like, instead of saying it behind my back, say it to my face.
Period.
Like, wouldn't you rather hear it than not?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those tough things. So
it's all about like professionalism too, though. Where's the line? You know, like, you don't be professional and gossip at the same time. It just doesn't mix and match.
Yeah. And like, if your sentence starts with, I probably shouldn't be saying this,
probably don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
I feel like you should stop there, or go tell someone who's going to do something about it, you know? Like if you're just talking to talk and you don't actually want a solution or to address it, but you just want to make the other person feel bad or like get to talk about something that they did and make fun of them or laugh at them or like anything.
Mean girl.
Like,
don't be mean
aren't
girl.
we above that? I so want to be, and I want the industry to be, and it feels so easy to get caught up in gossip when you're in a daycare center environment. Listen, this is emotionally intense work.
Yeah.
It's tough. And it's really easy to like look around the room and look at what people aren't doing and to find ways to pick at people when it's like so unnecessary, and that we can just appreciate the things that people are doing instead of looking for the things that they're not.
Yeah. And just having really good communication with your team.
Totally. And like when it comes to having teams, you're being thrown into a room. You probably didn't get to choose your room partner.
No.
Maybe you did, but unlikely. So you're being thrown into a room for at minimum 40 hours a week, which is 8 hours of your day, which is a lot of time when you think about it, with someone that you're not necessarily choosing to spend your time with.
Yeah, it's close quarters, and you have to be talking. You're doing everything with them. It relies on such a strong partnership.
It does.
So you better be able to work with them.
Yeah, and even if they're like your best friend or your sister, you're still gonna have hard times, and being able to talk it through with them and communicate well instead of turning to gossip and just like needing to pick at someone behind their back. When you think about it, it is a symptom of disconnection. When you are engaged and connected, it doesn't feel like there's a need for gossip.
No.
So when you look at the types of centers that are filled with gossip, they're typically ones that are disconnected. In our center specifically, during a period of time, it felt like the rooms were like pretty disconnected. Like each one was their own individual day home / daycare.
We like to call them islands.
And you felt really separated and alone and disconnected because it was this person and their room partner, this person and their room partner. There was just disconnect between all the rooms, and people weren't like talking to each other. It was just more about being so focused on like what you're doing and not thinking about like anyone else.
And like I don't know that there was like a lot of time to like try and connect with other rooms until we made the effort to.
Yeah,
so there's that too.
Yeah,
but like it did feel like really isolating, and even having relationships with the children from other rooms, we got really good at that.
Yeah. And when you are like disconnected and have your own islands and things like that, that's when it can create the tension when you're not even like intending it to. So at our center, we have shared supply shelves, a shared laundry room. Like there's a lot of shared spaces where you would go to and then be like, oh my God, like they left it a mess. Or like immediately you start like creating
it was this room.
It was this room. And so you unintentionally like create this gossip.
Yeah. You put up this wall.
Yeah. And then that's where all the negative and toxic things happen. And then it's like, oh, the toddler room never cleans up and they never do this and they never do that. And it's very easy to throw out blanket statements like that and then have that pass around the center. And like, even when it's not like you're not intentionally trying to like hurt people, you're just letting out your frustration and it's coming out in like a negative and toxic way that is going to get back to people and hurt their feelings.
Yep.
And so understanding, I think the difference between like venting, looking for advice, and gossiping. So when you're venting, it's just kind of a release of like all your emotions, and you're not necessarily like expecting any sort of like actual response from it. You just need to
let it out. Word vomit.
And so I think setting an intention of that before can make a big difference too. Because if you preface it with like I'm just frustrated and I need to vent, then it kind of turns it away from from being person against person and more just like person against the problem and the issue.
Yeah.
And so then it doesn't feel like as malicious. And like I always told people that if they needed to vent, they could come vent to me and it wasn't gossip.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't spreading anything. I won't try to fix it for you. I'll just listen and that's fine. And then there's the seeking advice part where you're actually like sharing a problem that you have and you're looking for a solution. That to me isn't gossip. Even if you say bad things about someone, but you're looking for a resolution.
Yeah.
It feels different than just gossip, right?
Yeah.
Like gossip to me is when you just want to talk bad about someone for the sake of talking bad about them.
Yeah, there's like no intention or productivity behind it.
Yes, it's just to stir the pot, just to light the flame, like whatever it is, like that you just want to hurt people, which then that feels malicious, and that's when it needs to be turned into something productive. Let's talk about a time when you maybe had someone gossip about you. What was that like?
Okay, let's get into it. I have RBF, which is resting face.
Bad face.
Yeah, let's go with that. I do. It's not my fault, okay? It was the way that I was made. And it hasn't favored me very well in my life. And I think people make assumptions based on my expression, and it's really hard because it's not like how I feel on the inside. And people be talking about my face, and it's annoying. I swear I'm a lot nicer than I may come across. And so like there was like so many times where we would get like new staff and then they would have to like go talk to my sister and they would be like, what's her problem? Jessica's like, nothing. What do you mean? It's just her face.
Like just go talk to her.
Yeah.
But they're like scared to like break that ice because they think you're mad.
Yeah.
But
when we
like,
could be best friends.
Literally not. Like you've just been there since 7 a.m. and it's been a lot, and I don't know, or even you're just focused. Like I've noticed a lot that when you're focused, you do have that like straight face.
Stoic.
But then if you're but then if you're like, hey Emily, then you're like, oh hi, and like completely change.
Yeah.
But people just need to drop the assumption, break the ice, and then you're like so easy to talk to.
Because we could be friends if we weren't gossiping or making assumptions about my character, right?
Yeah, just based on
but
how
people
your face.
do that based on my face.
Based on your face. Based on how your face rests.
Yeah.
I love when she says that.
Yeah. You know what? I try to work on it because obviously like I want to come across as kind and approachable and I get it and I hear it out, and what's the thing that it's like I like you, I just don't like your face. That's me.
Or like how it's like, do you not like this person? It's like, no, why? Well, tell your face.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm the butt of I'm the face of all of those jokes. I can't help it.
Which is like so funny because anytime that I ever had like picked up around the center that it was like, Emily's mad, I was like, oh, come on. And so you would like go and you see her like engaging like with the kids and she's playing and having fun and everything. You're like, there's no way that Emily is mad. Like, no way. Like, did you try to talk to her? Well, no, it's just that she walked past me and she didn't say hi.
I'm on a mission, girls.
She busy.
I'm busy.
She busy.
We're getting it done.
And she focused and she just didn't smile. But like if you smiled first or if you caught her eye and waved or said hi, it would be a completely different story.
Exactly.
It's just the assumptions that people make without
wanting to reach out to confront or talk about, and then it just like festers and it gets worse.
Yeah.
And then like, who is it worse for? Like, I don't know, like wouldn't, if somebody truly felt a certain way about my face, first of all, I'm sorry that I did that to you, but it's just like, man, you're just holding on to so much about that. Just like, come talk to me about it so you don't have to carry that weight.
Yeah. And then Emily will literally tell you, I'm fine.
Hi, I'm fine.
Hi, I'm Emily and I like you.
Yeah, no, we're besties. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then you can go, all right,
Thank
you
God.
know what? But if you don't, keep gossiping and hold on to that negativity, guys. It's not nice.
And I think that changed a lot after you started more like sharing your ideas, because that was around that time was when we discovered that Emily is actually just a plethora of ideas, just a
lot going on,
cornucopia of inspiration.
Big brain up here.
Such a big brain. Hiding behind that face, the angry face. Emily had come to me with an idea where she was like, oh my gosh, I like saw this TikTok of this new software that I really want to use. And it was like an AI learning story app. And so she told me all about it, and she was so excited. And like, you could just like see the inspiration and the excitement and everything.
My face changed.
And I was like, Emily,
I like your face.
I like your face. We can do it, but you have to present it to the team.
I was so for it. And then I literally made a PowerPoint that day.
She made a PowerPoint. I'm ready for it. She was so ready. Yeah. But what I really wanted was for the team to like see that side of her, and to see like how many ideas she had and how she actually was like so invested and excited about all things children and childcare and early learning. Right. And you just had to like break that little assumption.
I'm more than just a mean face, guys.
More than just a face.
Yeah.
Than a resting face.
Yeah. Face at rest.
Just engage with her face and then she's good. Yeah. So I think that was a really big corner that we turned when you got to present your really cool idea in front of
and then the comments were less and less about my face.
They were. Until they just were non-existent and no one ever said anything, because suddenly everyone had decided to become friends.
And then they got to know me.
And so then people would just say hi, and then it would be fine. Fine. And if people had just done that all along.
If you had just done
it all along, we could have avoided a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Well.
Vicky, your turn.
My turn.
Trauma dump. Share. Share with me.
Let's see. Okay. So I'm kind of a difficult person to gossip about because I quite frankly do not care.
Okay.
And so like throughout my life, people had attempted to bully me and gossip about me a couple of times, but it never really worked because I do not care. And so it would like never last. But I think if we're talking about assumptions, people do make the assumption that I'm an unapproachable person. I don't know why.
Do you have RBF?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What is your...
I'm like trying to do it.
You can't do it like I do it. I'm the OG.
Some of us will just not be as good at other things, I think, as other people are. But I don't know, like, even when like I came back from like my mat leave and everything, like everybody was scared of me and like didn't get to know me before just like being afraid to talk to me. And so then whenever anything would come up, people would avoid telling me about it until it like festered into something bigger, and I would just be walking around thinking that everything was completely fine. I'm like, hi guys, good morning. My thing was that every morning I walk into the center and I go, hello, good morning, and I go do that to everybody, and everybody would do it back to me, and so I'm like, we're all happy, we're all good. And then I would get to work and go do my thing, and it turned out that people were not having a good morning, but would be afraid to tell me or like something. And so it took a while to like break down that wall, I think, of I don't know, maybe it was just because I was like labeled as like the boss, or like the manager, even though that's like it's not how I identify.
No.
Because I really like to be just like one of you guys. One of the girls, one of the gang. Because I'm not your typical manager, and I'm
a cool mom.
I'm a cool mom. I'm a cool manager. Yeah. You just have to like get to know me.
I'm not a regular manager. I'm a cool manager.
I should make myself a hoodie.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I should. So I think I've suffered from people suffered so hard. I've suffered from people making assumptions about my approachability and maybe like how I would react to certain things. Listen, every time I call someone to the office, they think I'm going to fire them. And everyone has like major anxiety about it.
Yeah.
Like I will literally just be like, I feel like ordering Ito today. I'm going to ask Emily if she wants some. Be like, Emily, can you come to the office? And then she comes and she's like,
with
yes?
my face.
With the face.
With the face.
Yes. And I'm like, do you want Ito? And she's like, what?
Like, don't do this to me. I'm busy.
And I don't know, like, I just, when I get ideas, I like to call people to the office to tell them about it. But
yeah.
But all the time, like, I don't know, this is people's cultural trauma from the past of being called to the office.
Right.
I don't know, but like, I don't typically give people like a bad time. I don't know how to say that nicely. I don't give people crap for like a lot. Like I try really hard to assume positive intent and see the good side and coach it in a positive way. Because I know how like negative this field can be and can feel. And I know that when something goes wrong, like I know you know. And so do I need to pour salt in the wound?
Punish me for it.
And punish you for it? Like, no. It was hard because anytime I called any of you guys into the office for literally any reason at all, everyone was scared. And it took a long time for people to stop being scared.
Yeah.
And to be like, am I fired? And I'm like, what? No, I need you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think that's my thing is people just like being afraid of me, and not talking to me and like telling me, because I will try really hard to like come up with solutions with you and like try to solve the problem. And I think I've like proved that over time.
Yeah.
But it definitely like took time for people to like learn to trust me and not just like be afraid that I'm going to fire them all the time.
Yeah. But here's the thing when we're talking about gossip is that like reflection portion, because both of us have felt like the assumptions being made of each other and then taking that and being reflective and being like, am I not approachable? What can I do to be more approachable?
What can I do? Totally.
And I think we both did it. Like, I don't know, like maybe the intent was malicious, but the delusion that like it wasn't meant to be that way. It was just like constructive criticism. And then we fixed it, and then the problem just went away.
We did. And so when you hear gossip about yourself, you have two choices. Well, okay, I don't know if it's two choices, but there's two options. There you go. That's a better word for it. So there's two options. Is that either that piece of gossip is true or it's not true. And so if it's true, I consider myself now to be a highly reflective person. I reflect a lot, and I think it took a lot of time to become a highly reflective person. But once I did become one, it's changed a lot of the way that I think about things. And so when I hear a piece of gossip about myself, or even anyone else, like the first thing to do is to reflect on whether it's true or not. And if it is true, then I would take that as criticism. Maybe not criticism. I mean, feedback can come in ugly packages, whether it's intended to or not. And if I reflect on it truly and want to dig into what that person actually meant by it, and if that was true, then I need to correct that about myself. And I want to be the best version of myself. And so if I want to correct that and move on, I would personally also address it with the person that I heard it from, but not in a way of like, I heard you gossiping about me.
Yeah.
Like I would just do it in a way that is like, Emily, I heard that you didn't appreciate the way that I did this, or that you were expecting this of me and I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to work on it to be better next time.
Yeah, you kill them with kindness.
Kill them with kindness. Like, that's it. I wouldn't even like mention anything else. I would just say, I heard that you were unhappy with me. I'm really sorry. I'm going to do better. And then move on.
Yep. And they are left feeling like a fool.
Feel it. Yeah. And then what the hope is that next time that happens, and they're frustrated with you, that they come to you because they know that you are a reflective person and that you can handle that feedback because you are trying to be the best version of yourself. And that they will just talk to you about it instead. And then you've solved your communication problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the other option is that it's not true. And I personally believe that if people are spouting things that are not true, that it says more about them than it does about you.
Hurt people hurt people.
It is so, so true. And if they're saying untrue things about you, that is none of your business. Absolutely none of your business. It's not about you. It is about them. And if you show up every day trying to be the best version of yourself, then that is going to show more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then no matter what anyone says about you that is untrue, nobody's going to believe it because why would they?
Exactly. They're the real ones.
They are. And then the people that are spreading that negativity and that toxicity for no reason are going to take themselves right out of that center. The trash takes itself out.
There we go.
That
people will eventually feel like they don't fit and they will leave.
If you have a culture that is so positive and you delusionally believe that every single person in that center wants you to be the best version of yourself no matter what, and anything that they say that is true just means that they want you to be the best version of yourself, and if your whole staff is full of that and you can trust the people around you because they're going to give you feedback, whether it's positive or negative, but they trust that you're going to take that to heart and be reflective and not get defensive about it,
mm-hmm.
then the people who like to gossip no longer have a place at your center.
No, and they're going to feel it, and that's not a very good feeling.
They feel it and they leave.
Yeah.
Immediately. It does not take long. Once they find that they don't fit in, they're gone because they need somewhere to be that is going to accept and feed that negativity.
Yeah.
So we have found that just being so positive in the way that your thinking is has such an overall lasting effect on your culture and your center and like gossip in general. I mean, it's very similar to the way that you would approach behaviors in toddlers and 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
Where you want to keep your kids so engaged that they don't have time to bite.
We highlight the good. We don't highlight the bad.
We highlight the good. We do positive descriptive feedback.
Yep.
We correct behavior as needed, but we don't make them feel bad about it. We don't punish them for it.
We don't shame.
We don't shame. And so if we can teach that into kids, why are we doing it to other adults?
It's crazy how many parallels there are.
Why are we the adults that are doing that when like we're expecting something different from the kids?
Yeah.
That somehow their tiny little undeveloped brains are supposed to be better than that.
Yeah.
But us talking in
smack.
the lunchroom, talking smack about each other is somehow okay.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know. I think there's a lot of reflection that needs to happen in our industry and just determining whether the gossip that you're hearing again is true or untrue, and then how you react to it says a lot about you. So you can't control what other people are going to do. You can only control your response to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to stop gossip at your workplace, you just have to become a person that is not gossipable about. I don't think that's a word. But
that's right. You don't read either. I can tell.
Kidding. Okay, it's true. I try to read. It's hard.
Somebody look that up for us.
Reading
What's
is
the word?
hard.
What's the word?
Yeah. So you just can't be someone. You just have to become someone that people can't gossip about.
Untouchable.
Untouchable.
You are so positive. You are so reflective that people don't even dare.
That what are they going to say?
Literally what?
Emily is too happy.
Yeah.
Emily is too engaged. Can you believe that she did a messy play activity and then cleaned it up after? The nerve.
I know.
So you just have to become someone that no one can gossip about and no one can say a bad thing about.
And then it'll spread. And then other people will be like that too. I promise you, if you guys are listening right now and you're thinking that is a load of poop, it's really not. We've literally practiced it. This is like foolproof. It's literally worked.
Yep.
It's done it. Try it. I promise. We promise. We wouldn't tell you if it was a lie.
You guys, like, we could eliminate workplace gossip at daycares if we all just like took on this practice, this belief.
Yeah. And like, I know that like being positive is really hard, and it's, I don't know if it's like psychologically proven to like that being negative is like easier. I think I heard that somewhere. Don't fact check me.
I read an article somewhere.
That said it's easier to be negative and it's easier to be angry, and that's why people have a hard time being positive. But if we take the high road and we ooze the positivity and we become the positivity, it's gonna get better.
It does.
Because literally, yeah, like what are you gonna do? I can't believe that person's so happy. I can't believe that person is just so genuine and is good at their job and is really helpful. Can you believe it?
It's so annoying how genuine they are. Can you believe it?
And then the people that feel like they need to, like, even if you are like the most positive person, and even the people that still feel the need to pick at the little minuscule things, get real.
Kick rocks with open-toed shoes.
There you go.
Gossip just is it's such an unnecessary thing, but it's one of those things that's so easy to get caught up in if everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
And so you just have to do the opposite and get caught up in being so positive and happy and just showing up as your best self and doing the best you can and giving other people positive descriptive feedback.
Yeah, because it just kill them with kindness. Like, they're clearly going through something too, and so like if you go up to that person and you know that they're talking smack and they're having a bad day or whatever, spread a little kindness, even though it's going to be really hard, but you're the bigger person. It's gonna catch on. I promise you it does. You just have to be kind. It's so lame to say, but like it literally works.
Being kind is cool.
I know, but just
literally all of those pink t-shirts.
Feel like people want like the secret, right?
The magical answer that's
that's gonna take everything away. But like it really is being kind and so positive. It's infectious. It's just as infectious as being negative is, guys.
Yep. And just because you choose to be positive doesn't mean that you can't give negative feedback. So if someone like does make a mistake or do something wrong, being positive doesn't mean that you can't correct that behavior.
Yeah, we're not like pretending that it's Candyland and everything is perfect and fine and amazing.
And that no one ever makes mistakes or anything like that. It's just about the way that you respond to it. Is that you can choose to be nasty about it, or you can choose to like lift somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
And in this industry, like we're a women dominated industry, and I truly believe that women need to lift each other up.
Yeah.
And that empowered women empower women, and we could choose to rise above this and be better than that and like make good choices. Just to like, honestly, just live what you preach, because we are literally raising these little humans. And it is hard work, and we are teaching them how to regulate their emotions, and we are teaching them how to respond in situations, but then we're not doing it ourselves when the same things come up. And so just like reflecting on that and practicing what you are teaching these kids. If you heard these kids saying the same thing about their friends that you said about your coworker, how would you respond to that kid? Right? Ooh. Be kind. Rewind.
What?
Oh my God, you're too young.
What?
Oh my God, you're such a baby.
Be kind and rewind.
Do you know about that?
No.
Okay, so in the time of VCRs and VHS,
I know what that is.
Do you know what those are?
I do. I
so
had
the
those.
Tapes.
Okay.
Once you watch a videotape,
oh, at the end.
It's at the end.
Yep.
You have to be kind and rewind so that the next person that watches the movie
from the beginning
gets to watch it from the beginning and doesn't have to spend the first 10 minutes of what
they're gonna watch.
Rewinding. Yeah. I had a VHS rewinder.
Oh, cool.
In my house.
Rich
is that
kid.
Is that a bougie thing?
I didn't have that. That's all I'm saying.
Did you guys just rewind it in the
sure
VCR?
Did. Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
And I said, close your eyes. I did.
Don't watch it
because I'm not going to want to watch it. I'm not going to watch it if I have to rewind it. So I'd have, and then
I thought everyone had a rewinder.
No, and then we would guess and be like, "Oh, it's not the part yet." Press it. Close your eyes. Look away.
Oh my gosh! So there was
as poor people.
Like, it was literally like a little like machine, and you just like popped it in, closed it, and then you pushed a button, and it was like, and it would like do it in like 2 minutes or less. Like
wow.
It would be like, I didn't know
that's
how
high tech.
I didn't know how
the rest of us lived.
Truly privileged I was. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine living my childhood
having to watch the movie twice every time.
Could you imagine rewinding Titanic just in your
oh
VCR? Woo! That was a 2-part VHS.
Two times speed.
2 times. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How primitive.
I'm know.
So sorry you had such a primitive childhood.
Yeah, it's fine. I lived.
Somehow you rose above, and now we have iPhones.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, be kind.
Be kind.
Don't gossip.
Yeah. Don't gossip.
But don't just say don't gossip.
Don't gossip.
Be better.
Be positive.
We're better than this. We are women that uplift each other, and it is up to us to bring this whole industry up.
Mm-hmm.